This is now the Wargrave Challenge Cup, so we go from junior boys to Club 8, the Women's Club 8, and this is Agecroft Rowing Club on the Berkshire station on your left, and Leander Club on the Buckinghamshire station on your right, and the crowds, every time I look at, they get more and more here as we go through the regatta.
It's always very special up at the start. You're really close to the crews. You can smell the nerves. You can sort of sense when that adrenaline's released, when the umpire's flag goes down and the crews burst away, as Agecroft and Leander Club have done. The mighty power of the Leander crew already showing.
Yeah, Leander Club victorious in this event back in 2021, again in its inaugural year. A very new event here to the regatta, but Leander Club took the honours of taking home that trophy for the first time, the Wargrave Challenge Cup. And they're back here again now, having suffered to Thames Rowing Club A in last year's regatta in 2022, but looking to put things right here against Agecroft.
Very dominant, aren't they, already in this crew? A lot of talent, some future internationals sitting in this crew. And, you know, Agecroft, well done. It's the first time that a women's boat has qualified. So that is, you know, again, something to celebrate. They were quarter-finalists at Henley Women's Regatta. And, you know, again, building the programme at Agecroft, one of those clubs that is building all of its sections and reaching out into the community.
Well, we just saw a great picture there of George Farthing, the 21-year-old Cox, who looks back now just to keep tabs on Agecroft. They've got plenty of space, plenty of comfort here in this round of the Wargrave. He learned to row at Camford School Boat Club. We saw Camford, who was celebrating a row past, I think, on the first day of the regatta to celebrate the school club and its history. He raced at Henley Royal back in 2019 in the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup, and in 2020 as club captain for Camford. So tons of experience here as a Cox, and now has stepped across from school rowing into one of the most prestigious club programmes that there are in the country, if not the world.
Well, there are pathways, aren't there, and you know, that didn't exist just a few years ago. The athletes, again, like the ones we're seeing from Agecroft, Leanne Knight stroking them very competently there, backed up by Charlotte Kelly, Cara Napier at 6, Sarah Pearson, Emma Tixerant, Sophie Menihert at 3, Rosie Lindley and Zoe Coates at bow. And, you know, look at that programme. I think you know, technically James Harris will be pretty pleased, but they don't have the power. They haven't had the level of winter's training and, you know, the developed physiologies that we can see in this Leander crew here, rowing really smoothly, really long, and, you know, again, the accuracy of the technique, the composure at the front of the stroke as they just drop it in, and you know, they're enjoying this.
Yeah, they really are, and they look like such a well-drilled crew. Leander there on the left, and you know, rowing against a crew like Agecroft, as you've mentioned, Kath. Very different programs. The Agecroft Club crew, all, you know, trying to balance working with their everyday life, everyday jobs. But what a great shot there of the back of the Leander Club crew. Look how well set that canvas is, which is the bit behind the bow ball, the round thing on the end of the boat. Just looks pan flat, like you could eat your breakfast on there.
Yeah, it's one of the sort of exercises we sometimes do is to have a glass of water or champagne, depending what you like. You know, can it stay upright without spilling a drop on the canvas at the front or the back of the boat? And I think they'd be doing a fantastic job. I'd love to just pop a little glass on there now and watch it kind of move along as we look there at the bow, the back of Helen Kirkpatrick with Grace Denning-Smitherman at 2. And Grace has a lot of experience, raced the Diamond Jubilee in 2021, finalist in this event last year, selected for the under-23 Europeans, raced at Duisburg Regatta in the under-23s this year. So lots of experience, and I'm not sure the glass might spill a little bit more on the bows. Just a little, the balance just isn't quite as rock solid as we look, and that's one of the checks, isn't it, for just the skill level, you know, how stable are you to apply the power. Very stable is the answer if you look at the Leander crew.
Yeah, we won't struggle to find a glass of champagne here at Henley Royal Regatta, that's sure enough. So Leander Club with their beautifully stable boat will cross the line here in the Wargrave Challenge Cup ahead of Agecroft Rowing Club, who sprint for their last few strokes, putting everything out on the water here today. And they'll return to the Northwest, having been the first ever women's crew from the club to qualify for the regatta. So in and in itself, an amazing achievement.
Inspiring future crews.